Twins. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Boog, today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring the energy. The excitement is already building in here.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Minnesota Twins.
Just about ready to roll. And on the hill for the Twins, Joe Ryan.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Line drive. Puts it away for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Jose Altuve.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off him.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back at Target Field. And on the hill, Hunter Brown.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA. And, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Got him swinging. Here's Carlos Correa. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game.
Rogers throws to first. That takes care of Buxton. And the Twins go 1-2-3. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Back in Minnesota. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. For Joe Ryan, the journey so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
That is good. The catcher, number 17.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Next pitch is outside. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 down, base is empty. Jeremy Pena will hit next. Here comes a pitch. Yeah, that's outside. 2-1. Two out, space is empty. Popped up. Castro settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Trevor Larnach. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one lifted to left. Altuve sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Ty France. Foul ball there. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Smith makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full, no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. The 1-1 is fouled off. That to right. Wallner sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Stays alive. Top of the third, no score. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So up next, Jake Myers. That one the other way, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Out to short. Sneaks through. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Singing, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy, and a swing and a miss. 2 away. And here is Isaac Paredes.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Fly ball to right. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Astros, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Willie Castro.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
1-2.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. That's out to center field. Myers under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8, the 3rd baseman, Jose.
Next to hit, Jose Miranda. Miranda matched a homer in his last game. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. Hit on the ground to the right side. And a foul ball. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Now batting,
Matt Wallner, the next to hit. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back on to the 4th. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. That missed by a lot, and a count 2-1.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And Air Yordan is grounded by the K.
We usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
There's a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first-pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one ripped. Buxton going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 17,
Victor Caratini now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Astros are down quietly. Still no score. Back at Target Field, bottom of the inning. And here comes Carlos Correa. The 1-1 is fouled off. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Byron Buxton. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. Ball 3.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And there's a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Got him swinging on the curveball. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ryan Jeffers.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Larnach at second with 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Up the middle. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Twins wind up stranding 1, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The 1-1. That one drilled left field. And it's off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
All over that one right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now it's going to be Jake Myers. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, Ty France. Check swing, called strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
This is Willie Castro. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Full count.
That's to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. One gone, runner at first. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So here's Bader now. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Castro on at second with 2 down. Right side, Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Next offering is fouled back. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Go ahead run on base. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now it's Christian Walker.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner edges away at second. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back in Minnesota, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Matt Wallner. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats it for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now Correa up to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of holding his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Byron Buxton. In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Correa into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
In the dirt, blocked. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there could be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
And that skips into dirt.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow. Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Trevor Larnach digs in now. Ground ball right side. Goes to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Yohan Duran. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Victor Caratini. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. In the air, left field, Bader sizes this one up, brings it in, 1 away. So digging in, Jeremy Pena. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Popped up. Castro. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
So 2 down now, and here is Cam Smith. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting,
Cam Smith with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming. Boom. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
That one outside. Ball 2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one out to right, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castro drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. 7th inning stretch time, and we still have no score. Bottom of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Brian Jeffers. Swing and a ground ball, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Danny Coulombe.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. Go ahead run on base. Now Isaac Paredes. Check swing, called strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Over to first, and he saved. Two now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. On the ground to first. France to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. No score. So coming into the game now on defense, Chas McCormick. He'll be out in left field. Jose Miranda getting ready to hit.
McCormick.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And now Bader up to the plate. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Hit in the air, left field. That is the inning. Twins retired in short order. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Griffin Jacks. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Dives, but it's off his glove. He beats the throw, and they don't get the out.
Oh, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Zach DeZenzo. Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. Outside low, and that's ball 2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And there's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Hit in the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around third. He'll score. The relay to third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And next to hit for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. Runner on the go, on the ground right side. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
The center fielder, number 6.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Griffin Jacks departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and will be back with a new pitcher. On the mound now for the Twins, Cole Sands.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact.
Got it. Good job at damage control right there. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Astros 2 and the Twins nothing. Now into the game, Zach DeZenzo. He takes over as the new first baseman. So digging in, Carlos Correa. And that is out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fly ball down the line. McCormick trying to get there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Byron Buxton, the next to hit. The Twins down by a pair. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Brian Abreu gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Josh Hader comes on trying to close it out.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
71.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Trevor Larnach.
So it's their last chance in this one. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Hader is just 1 strike away.
Ball.
That one inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.